Okay, so let's talk about obedience and disobedience. And when is it okay to be disobedient? Is there a certain time, certain age that you can decide that disobedience is excusable? Yeah, slight story time, just confession. That's one of the things I like about working with young people, because young people understand how to follow the rules and what are the consequences if they don't follow the rules. Whereas an adult can say, well, God gives us options, we have choices, and He does forgive us. He's a loving God, and if we ask for forgiveness, He will forgive us, and you know what? We're okay. But if you were to tell that to your child, or if your child was to say that to the parent, the parents say, boy, girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere and do what I tell you to do, yep, that's right. And so that's the same thing with our Heavenly God. He says, don't do it. He means don't do it. And if you do it, you have to face the consequences. Now, sometimes the consequences are lenient and sometimes they're harsh. It depends how He feels and how your relationship is with Him. If you're totally against God, He's going to just give you into the hands of your enemy and let your enemy deal with you, which is Satan. So that's what is it? It's like there's two sides of everything. There's good and there's bad. There's obedience and there's disobedience. There's reward and punishment. We can decide which one we're going to get. Are we going to take the reward with our obedience, or are we going to take the punishment with our disobedience? It's just either or. It's an either or situation. And there's a point when we're going to have to just fess up and do it. I mean, now I'm saying all this not to say that I have been always obedient. Yeah, I was disobedient and I got the consequences of my action. I have a t-shirt that says disobedient. But I'm not wearing that t-shirt anymore. And I'm determined that, of course, and since I've been working with young people, since I've been working with preteens in my family, I realized the consequences. I realized the mind change that was necessary so I could understand that Father God is the same thing as me as a parent. I'm not going to want my child to disobedient to me, to be rude to me, to disrespect me. I'm not going to want, excuse my language or my directness, but I'm not going to want my child to throw up the middle finger to me as a parent. So what do you think God is saying? How dare you? No, it doesn't. You can't have it both ways, baby. You cannot have it both ways. So let's figure this out, and let's understand that we cannot have it both ways, and we have to be obedient. So let's go. Let's do what God says. He has the rules, He has the principles, He has the reward, He has the promises. He promises us that when we are obedient, He will give us blessings, and then when we're disobedient, He will give us curses. That's a promise. I didn't say it. It's in the Bible, as Byron Golden would say. Okay, you guys, let's go.